Hi everyone and welcome back to Diamond Paintings with Mike. Today we are going to be doing some more of Darwin. I've actually decided to rest it on the edge like this. As you can see, we've got drills keep coming off of it. So yeah, as you can see, this isn't very well made, but we will continue as best we can. But yeah, I mean, definitely 100%. I am never doing anything like this ever again. So yeah, but anyway, we'll crack on as best we can. Enterprise, what? Good afternoon, Enterprise. Oh, Dragon. Yes, it's my. I just had an email something to do with saying Enterprise, and I'm like, what is that? And it's my self-storage unit in Whittam. Because you know, with all like the Starship boxes for the Starship and Vehicles collection, I have to have somewhere to store the boxes. Okay, this ain't gonna work. So I have to have somewhere to store like the self-storage boxes. So that was just, I was getting a quote for that and seeing how much it would cost a month, because I'll have to hire. It's basically like a storage unit, so you basically pay so much a month to store your crap in. So yeah, but the sooner this is done the better really, because I'm getting bored of this project now. I just don't think 3D is a good idea. It is just not sticking. Yeah. I mean, the slightest knock and it knocks them off, but anyway, we persevere and we carry on. So yeah, so it was a very interesting morning today, because I woke up at 4 o'clock. I wasn't feeling too great last night, and I went to bed at 9, which is very unusual for me because I tend to go to bed at 12. And yes, I went to bed at 9 o'clock and got up at 4 in the morning. So I was like, cool, because it gave me probably about 6 extra hours of getting reading done. So then it got to about 6 o'clock, got up at 4 and started reading magazines. You won't believe the amount of like piles I've got to get through. And yeah, sort of got rid of 2 big bags of recycling, so very happy with that. And then it got to about 6 o'clock, and it got to about 6 o'clock, and then I decided to have a shower. Oh, don't do that. And then, yes, I had that. Then I had another cuppa. I found a cappuccino in the cupboard that I didn't think I had anymore. I found one snuck right at the back, so I was like, yeah, I'll have that. Because chances are when I buy coffee, I drink the whole pack. And I found that, I was like, oh my god, wow, epic treat or what? So I was like, epic. And then I went to, I think it just turned 9 o'clock, and then I went to Tesco, get some things I needed to get. Enterprise again. I have to get to that. Yeah, so then I got to Tesco, bought some things I wanted, some like snack things, like, you know, cocktails. I was really craving for cocktail sausages and pizza, so I got some of that. And then I was craving for donuts. I shouldn't have them because of the blood pressure, but you know, if I die, I die. I don't care. I should be more caring, but yeah, you know, you only live once, so why not? And I do feel like bad, you know, because the doctors are telling me what to do and I'm just ignoring their advice, and it's shouldn't treat it like that really, but yeah, so I mean every now and then you do need like a sugar fix, so yeah. And I haven't had chocolate for the last 2 days. And then Galaxy was on offer, so I was like, oh man, cookie crumble, yeah man. And at McDonald's they're actually doing a Galaxy cookie crumble McFlurry. I don't know if they're still doing it, but they used to do it. I do love that cream egg one, so I hope they bring that out again. And I think they've got Flake and Aero. I haven't had McDonald's since last month, so it's been a while because I'm trying to stay away from it. And then after I came out of Tesco, I went up to the newsagents because I needed to get Titanic, and they still haven't got my Eddie Stobart 47, which is why you haven't seen it. They seem to be missing the crate again. But chances are it comes in the next day, so we should have that tomorrow. And yeah, so then came back here, and then I needed to do some recording on Iron, so done a bit of Iron, and then sat down, watched this morning with Rishi Sunak on there, because he wants to be the next Prime Minister, and I think he'd be pretty good at it, you know. And then he was just saying that he will ensure that, you know, elderly people get extra cash and all that. And after that, while having that, was having some Pringles. See what I mean? The slightest knock and it dislodges the whole of the drills. So yeah, then I had some Pringles. Then I decided to have a cup of tea, take an hour to have some lunch and that, and then put some music on and was tidying up some of the bedroom because I needed to put some paperwork away and magazines, and I've mislaid my hole punch, and I'm sure it's at Whittam in my big partwork box, and I was going to put the magazines away for Disney Doll's House. I can't find it. You can make your own holes in the magazine, but I don't like doing that. Some will have like a metal clip thing. It's like a little metal thing that hooks into the file, but some don't. Yeah. So then after that I got set up for this, and that's where we are at the moment. And then later on, after this I've got to do a technical test because we've been having feedback issues with StreamYards on my other channel, and then when I spoke to StreamYards they said that apparently I've got to use headphones or something, because apparently I was in 2 different studios at the same time, which I wasn't, so I don't know how we come to that conclusion. And booted it out and in again, it was still getting audio. So I've got to do a technical test, because if it still happens then I'll have to do the Titanic pre-recorded. It's a good one this week. We get to do we're connecting 2 decks together, so that's going to be brilliant. So yeah. And then after that I'll probably have dinner. I've got pizza tonight. I don't like cooking, so I'll just get junk food, like fast food crap, which I shouldn't. I should cook, but when you're this busy, you know, you just don't really want to cook in this sort of heat. And yesterday, wow, we had a thunderstorm, and yeah, it was smacking it down. And then today it's turned hot again, so yeah, this weather ain't going away anytime soon, that's for sure. So yeah, then I did some. No, that was yesterday. So then I'll do dinner. I'll try and do it for 5, because then I don't have to get off stream, start cooking. I can just sit down and watch, you know, EastEnders or anything. Having said that, I did catch up with EastEnders on Monday, because I tend to watch every Monday they put 4 episodes on, and I watch the whole lot. It's only about 2 hours worth, because they're 30-minute sessions, and then probably do some more reading and then go to bed until it all starts over again. But yeah, okay, let's get that one there. Right, I think we'll do a little bit more here because we're blending into the towel now. Okay, I don't think there's no more glue on that, so I'll leave that there, because what I might do is blend the towel round and brush it off there. And then what we can do is do a little bit, I think we'll do a little bit, while that's gluing, I think we'll do a little bit at the back of the mask here, if we can. And that way, if we do a little bit of the mask, I don't know if you can see that or how well you can see that, but again, it's that part of gripping. So for the back, I'm going to do the silver again. So yeah, I'm going to do the silver. So I'm not necessarily going to make it exactly the same, but thing is, with the blue, we didn't really have that much. They didn't supply very much of that blue one. So that's why I'm having to do a different colour on this. But yeah, it's I've took a few days away from doing my project for September, the diamond painting project for then. But because this one's daily, oh man, I'd rather get some done, you know. I think the reason why they're falling off is because by the time I've put the drill on, the glue's dried. So I think that's what's causing it. And then I was watching a video last night of someone who designed their own design, but they were using their multiplacer, and I was like, oh wow. And she was like proper whizzing by, you know, so pretty good. When it goes on fine, I'm happy. It's when it starts pissing about that's when it gets annoying. So, but yeah, I do like quite short projects. It's quite nice. So what we'll do here is we'll do a little bit up here. I know there's glue run down there, but I'll probably go over that a bit because that's probably dried up by now. So yeah, I'm still not sure for these like point parts here. As I said, it is a shame that they've not done like a diamond shaped drill, you know, on Bella the butterfly, which I don't think airs yet. You'll see like a diamond shaped drill in the shape of gold. So yeah, so in the colour gold. And then another thing that I was doing today just before I set up for this was putting some screws. I found some labels for diamond painting and they were in my box because I had the box out today trying to find this part for the Bismarck, and I found this empty tray thing. So what I've done is been putting the Titanic screws in here, so now we've got somewhere to put the Titanic screws. That's another thing I've got to do at some point, is tidy up all my drill boxes, because some of the paintings are going to be renewed. So for example, you know, Sophia the cat, because we did, the problem is because we did it on the World of Mike, and then I had this idea of doing it on diamond paintings with Mike, it means I'm going to have to do it all over again, because if I start it halfway through, it's not going to make sense. And I really don't, I could sit there all day and pluck all the drills off, but that is going to take absolute hours. And then to put them all in the different colours. So that one will be kept for off camera, and I'll finish it off camera. And then I'll just do a brand new one on this channel, you know. So I'm really happy with that. That's come out pretty damn good. I have to say, this colour's gorgeous. I know it's only a silver, but with that blue, it's lovely. So I'm just going to put a blob. It's about there, if I can. If it'll let me, because I just need to. See what I mean? It's now knocked that one out of the way. So yeah. Okie dokie. But as I said, I don't work. I think what the problem was is I weren't allowing this to dry enough. So like after an hour I would crack on with more, and obviously this glue appears like it takes forever to, you know, do. So for me, I now leave it 24 hours before I do any more. As much as I'd like to do more, we seem to be getting on better doing it that way because the glue dries more now. So yeah, it's pretty good. So apparently these are called ABs. But Raw and Mal have got strikes, haven't they? So, but this is the thing, this is what you call a decent company, is because unlike Greater Anglia, who are selfish and just strike all the time and don't care about people that have to get to work or college, or, you know, for the NHS that have to get to school, Royal Mail are decent because although they've got a strike, they will still keep the country moving with mail and, you know, still deliver people's mail. They won't completely stop like Greater Anglia do, because they understand that people need their mail. So, and I know they've got backlogs here because one of the letters that I was waiting for was dated the 12th of August, and I only got it yesterday, which was, I think, the 17th. So yeah, it just goes to show that there are, I mean, it must be murder at Christmas. You know, they've got thousands and probably thousands of all the parcels that people need to get. And as I said, I think a lot of people now have just moved to online. There has definitely been an influx of people ordering online ever since the pandemic. I mean, for me, I'll be honest, I'm lazy. I don't like going to the shops, you know, lugging it all back, not when you can order it online. But sometimes, you know, that, you know, you've got to, you know, order online. Now, you would have heard me earlier on in the video say I went Tesco, and there's a reason why. It's because I'm no longer going to be doing Snappy Shopper, and I'm going to do a video on that on my other channel nearer the time. Basically, cut a long story short, I placed an order yesterday, and surprise, surprise, they said, sorry, we can't fulfill the order. And I'm like, but you accepted the order, so if you can't fulfill it, why the hell did you accept it? This is what really aggravates me, is the fact that, you know, you accept the order and you think, oh great, it's going to come, and then you get let down. And this ain't the first time they've done this. They keep on doing it, and then today they've completely took the shop off deliveries. So last time they did it, I thought, right, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and then again, you get let down. So, yeah, moving forward, I'm not using that ever again, because it's unreliable. You can't rely on them. And it's got to a point where, you know, are you going to get it? Are you not? You just don't know until they do it. And what's crafty is they didn't send me a refund email. I only found out that it was refunded once I looked into the order. Normally you get a refund email, and I knew there was a problem because normally as soon as you place an order, they'll email you with a confirmation of what you've ordered, and that didn't come through. So I knew for a fact that I thought, oh, here we go, we got a problem. But it's just that the annoying part is why they accepted it, knowing full well they couldn't fulfill it. That really, it really annoys me. But I think we'll leave that there now, guys. So, yeah, it's coming along pretty well. I think we're almost, I reckon another 4 sessions, perhaps 5, but we can't be much further away. But as you can see, that is what that looks like on the back, and we've done a bit there. The more we fill, the more harder it's going to be to pick up and that, but these, as you can see, they're being fine. But yeah, so more of Darwin the Dragon will be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Remember to tap the bell notification if you want to be notified for the videos I do. And I will see you next time with more of Darwin the Dragon. Bye bye.